people! Welcome to the stream. We are here on Critipedia again. Wow, we are doing Critipedia for like 3 weeks in a row? How long is it? Wait, we got Critipedia today, the previous week, the week before, and okay, no, that's 3 weeks in a row. The fourth one is 2 weeks or 5 weeks earlier. Maybe we can get more games. That's why I'm also doing an extra stream for random itch.io games, so we will have time for both of them. So, again, what is Critipedia? It's an adventure where I compile a list of critiques, in my personal opinion, that should not appear in games, or at least should be added with carefulness in the games. Again, it's subjective, but I try to explain it in the most logical way possible, so I can get my point through, or at least be up to debate. I need to compile the last ones, but for now we are having 60 entries. Last time Fortuna Street gave us a lot of insights. Okay, the game of today is Cubenen Gardens Befriend. This game is also on Steam. And also an important detail is that... hello, the Gaming Dog, welcome to the stream. Just in time. Yeah, I had to delay because unfortunately I didn't manage to eat in time, so I prefer to be eaten during to have something in my stomach while streaming. Okay. This is like the grand list of console RPG cliches. Not really cliches, it's the list of things I don't see with a good eye. I try to put as subjective as it is to avoid sounding... yeah, I don't want to sound like the guy who says, oh, this is right, this is what, if you do this, you're wrong, and I'm right. No, I'm saying I definitely think those things are not right in games, and that's why. Because I realized that after I shared it, it wasn't phrased perfectly. But yeah, I'm keeping a list and kinda compiling the description. I wonder if there's still the link. There is, oh great! Promoted the stream. Oh, that's great! I suppose that's why BexDK is here. Hello, welcome! Welcome BexDK. And hello Zoro. Hey yo! Yo everyone. We were just about to start playing the game Cubenen Garden Befriend. As I said, Critipedia is meant to be very critical about analyzing the game and talking about game design overall. It's important to note that the demo of this game, which... wait, is there a demo of the game on Steam? The demo of this game starts straight away on chapter 7, so that means now we will be playing the start of the game. Which means we are not having a full view of what a normal player would see. A normal player would play the demo on chapter 7 and see more in depth the gameplay and the story in the middle of its course. Though sometimes could be dangerous to start a demo in the middle of the story, because a thing that throws players off all the time is missing all the context. So I feel like... unless it's a pretty relatively on its own part of the story, it's better to make something, to cut something on its own or start straight from the start. We'll be starting from the start, so in this way we are gonna also see how the game picks up. So we can focus a little less on the hook, even if we will, because the player will be already hooked by playing the demo, which is on chapter 7. Also, by being on Steam, I think I can be a little more critic, or I can also talk about showing the game, because that's a vital part of the game. Because I heard someone saying something like half of the game is the marketing, and marketing also counts as how the game is meant to be made, or how the game presents itself. This game definitely has some charm drawings, but like doesn't present it very professional, because you can look at this and you can see a full clash of art styles. We have the default RTP background, we have the pixel art butlers, and we have the hand-drawn enemies. This is a pretty big clash of art styles, just in one screenshot. That's unfortunate because the drawings are pretty cute. But even here, there are different art styles of the boat. And you can see here, there's the RPG Maker RTP style with the portraits here. At least the caras try to replicate the style. Demo isn't on Steam. It's not. I think it should have been on Steam, because that's, well, everything helps. The thing is, everything helps. Emerging from developing games on any platform is a struggle. So if something works, you should use it. I don't think it's still too late. Okay, maybe a little, but I think demos are important, at least for indie games. Also because you can't really get what a game is by just watching screenshots, right? Okay, maybe you can see the trailer for the battle system, or the gameplay, how it is. Okay. A demo of the middle chapter can still work, especially if it's a gameplay demo. Yeah, I heard it is a gameplay demo. Though depends on how much the gameplay is important over the story. Because in the middle, you risk of alienating the player from the story, since they won't understand some parts, if not more. Okay. I dragged some tips on the Steam page. Well, first of all, in my opinion, the most important thing on publishing a game on a platform, moreover Steam, is catching the player attention. Players will scroll games pretty quickly, and first of all, I don't think the main splash art for the game is endearing on its own. First of all, the title of the game is without style. It's a simple text, and also the drawing is peculiar. I can see that, but I don't know what's conveying. I feel, at least I like that there is a custom art style for the game. That's seeing the recent games. It's let's say I don't want to talk about AI, but with AI you cannot have an art style that shows the game mood. At least you try to show the game mood with this art. Though I feel like really the main title like this makes it feel like it's cheap. Also, another important part is to hook the player right away, even if they play the demo or not. Oh, hello Danix, welcome. Oh, and thanks for the follow, folks. Welcome to the stream. I would say the story is more important to the game, at least to me. Well, then depends how much further the chapter of the demo starts. Also here, let's see. A story-rich indie RPG about Michael quest to befriend a bear repeating. Okay, first of all, story-rich indie RPG. There's plenty of them and doesn't say anything. The befriend a bear repeating is the interesting part. Though I don't know what a bear repeating is. Maybe that could be the interesting part, but I don't get what it means. So player will definitely, they could be curious, but might just want to pass by. I don't know. Also, again, the main turn off, I would say it's unfortunately the clash of art style. Unfortunate because on their own they are pretty unique. So I would say you should definitely add a demo because players hardly will pay €9, dollars to play a game without knowing how it is. So they at least get curious, try the demo, and maybe later if they like it, they buy it. So regardless if it is good or not, I find it hard players wanting to play the game like this or buy the game right away. And they don't know there is a demo on each unless they read maybe, but people hardly read those days. Also because there's plenty of other games to read. Cubenen, interesting. Oh yeah. Though I'm not kind with with critiques. No, I kinda depends. I try to be diplomatic. I'm getting a badge of ads. Ah, weird. They should be disabled. Wait, did they lie to me? Oh no, did the ads run? I think no, the ads run. Weird. They shouldn't play. I'm here to play the bad cop. Oh well. As long as you don't want to get paid. Okay, here we are. Cubenen Gardens Befriend. The title screen is a little bleak. Also, I think it's a good convention to have the same title all over the place. I think it's fine, the swapping black with white. But it's a this is supposed to be a professional game because it's on Steam. It's paid. So I think the title has a pretty good visive impact. Also the background is just this guy in the corner. Yeah, the title is very important for people to play the game, but at least if someone opens the game, the biggest part, you've done it. People play the game, download the game, the hardest part is done. The hardest part is having someone to open the game. Though it doesn't mean that someone will find the blackness of the title a little disappointing. So I would say the title is not important to make someone play. More like it's important to make someone fully have a complete experience. Okay, we have plenty options. Oh no, I see the quest tracker. Ah, I hope it's not invasive. Better camera, okay. I didn't check the volume, but let me fix it a little. Okay. We got everything. Okay, let's go. Oh, Zoro starting right away. And the background image is really grainy. What background image? Ah, you mean the text. Yeah, I would say just don't use plain text for the game title, okay? I know people can't afford a artist or a graphical artist, but at least something a little more. I don't know, honestly. It's hard to make everything on a game on its own. I know developing alone is hard, but feels a little weird to just surrender and put plain text. Oh well, we can start. A project created by Game Dog, with assistance from Wadapega and other people. Sorry, other people. I'm sorry, other people. Michael! There's Michael. Hey, Amanda. You're over here, right? Huh? Ah, we got the art. This is pretty cute. I actually like that the game starts like this. I think it's a good way to start. It's a drawing, two characters starting. The only thing though is the window box. The window box definitely doesn't. It's the default one, first of all, and I don't know if it matches with the art style. So this stands a little out from the rest. It's Michael, yeah. I made the proper... Yeah, Michael is another developer I know. I have a more proper logo for my series by this point. It's not here. Why though? I think it's really important to grab the attention of the players. Plain text doesn't really do the same way. It does the neon style. Well, I'm not saying the neon style doesn't match. I'm saying more like... you can see the art style here. It's pretty nice. It has black outlines with a pastel touch. It's pretty cute. This one is completely different. It's more like a digital picture. Glad to see you're okay. Are you ready to continue on? I know you want out of here, given all the water. Oh well, no. I was wondering if I could ask you something. About what happened earlier. About 9? IX? Yes. What do you believe I should do? Does someone shut up the robot? Ah wait, IX is the robot, okay. Is it? Ah, I like the color coding here. I suppose it refers to the robot, yeah. I think it's pronounced IX. 9 is easier though. 9 or... yeah, IX. Or... yeah, okay. X, okay, perfect. Nice to know. Looking to make a big update. Yeah, you can definitely do a big update. Though I don't know how much it's worth, because after release, the release is the most important part of a game. Updating after that only works if you have a big player base. So, I would still suggest it so that you can have a more all-rounded game. But I'm saying that the most important part is the release. Yeah, let's apologize. I like also having dialogue choices right away, because in a way keeps the player attention, in my opinion. I want to do the right thing, I really do. I owe that much to him at least. Why are you asking me these of all people? Huh? You never spoken to me like this before. Feels weird. Okay, I can still get it. The point is, we don't know how he spoke to her before, but I suppose it's part of the intro, so... why not ask Basku? You always go to her for help. I don't know. I guess I just assumed you would know him better, since you're both kids. Okay, so we got introduced to Michael, X, Basco, and her. Those are 4 names already. I hope the game doesn't introduce other names, because... yeah, I don't think I can take many names at one time. I'm sorry if it is an unproductive reason. Michael, you know I agree with him, right? Let me think for a moment. 5 names if you include robot. Oh wait, robot? I missed the robot name. Hello Fado, welcome to the stream. We are playing here a game. Wait, I'm sorry, I'm bad with names. Oh no, I pressed the wrong button. Okay, here. Cubenen Gardens, my friends. It's fine, we just got the intro. But I pressed the reset button. Also nice because we can read the previous dialogue, because I missed a thing. Why not ask Basco? Okay. Yeah, okay, maybe... I feel like... They are talking a little too much about something I don't get. Like, they mentioned someone, she agrees with him, we don't know who him is, let alone what he says. I think they're talking a little too much about something we don't know yet, which is fine to have mystery. Though, unless this is a very important matter, doesn't really feel like a mystery for now. More like something... more like we are out of the loop. The only other main character mentioned in dialogue. Yeah, could be that I'm bad at keeping track of who is referring to whom. Though I think I got a little confused anyway by all those characters. And most of all, it's hard to... at least for me, it's hard to lose track on what they are talking. Because they may say the main thing once and then they focus all the rest of the conversation about the single thing. Like, they mention the subject, like, X once and then the other 20 dialogues. No, that sounds... No, that sounds... it's my... I don't know how to phrase it. I mean more like... I'm lost here. Yeah, feels like the discussion is not going anywhere. Maybe that's what I feel like. I can't really pinpoint what I don't get. You do? How could I not? You said they shouldn't exist. Okay, now we get the context. No, that's taking my words out of context. I said, given what I know, it shouldn't exist. Obviously, it all makes sense now. Prior to this, it was living contradiction to everything I knew about monsters. But I don't think it shouldn't exist. You made him feel like some sort of failed test subject. Okay, now I finally get it. A mistake, a crime against nature itself, even. Even if you didn't mean for X to take it that way, he did. But I... He said you've been making him feel this way for years, right? You thought he'd just jump into your arms and give you a hug, as if nothing ever happened? Just because you felt closure? Forgiveness doesn't work that way. How could I not sympathize with him? You really hurt him, Michael. X doesn't owe you anything. I'm sorry. Whatever. Let's get off this stupid beach. Were you on the beach for scenery reasons? Ah, okay, we got... Okay, now maybe we can start to understand more the context. Chapter 1, start. Yeah! Oh, we got a zoom, I see. Jeez. Johnny, can you please stop rushing ahead? You're really fast for someone several decades older than me, you know that? Or maybe you're just slow for your age. Hello, Mr. Sonic. Come on, people in their early 20s are supposed to be full of energy, right? Going to parties and destroying industries? That's... I also like the little jump the character does, and that there are different expressions and portraits for them. Hello Zephyr, welcome! Famous game dev! Oh yeah! Coming to Awesome Games Done Quick! Well, not me, my game. In the awful bracket! Still coming to AGDQ. Also, Rhea may have a surprise for them. Rhea will not stand still and watch while they're speedrunning her game. They look like Sega Mega Drive characters. Yeah, I suppose the pixel art kinda resembles that one, right? I like the pixel art. It fits, in a way it fits with basic RPG Maker RTPs. Though, in the perfect universe, I would say this game should have had its own tile set. Because the tile set on its own is part of the art style, and the art style is vital to convey the game mood to any player that doesn't even... The art style conveys the mood to any player at first glance. Also, you're third on RPG Maker, without taking any kind of advertising. I post it mostly for the memes, but I'm happy a lot of people commented on that. I wonder if I should milk the cow. My art friend tried hard to match the style of RTPs, you mean? Yeah, I suppose if you didn't have enough time or budget to also redo the entire tile set, matching the default one is a way, but that comes with the cost of looking less professional, unfortunately. Not for the sprites, but for the default assets. But I think they still convey the colorfulness, I suppose, of the character. So in a way they match. Maybe the base RTPs are a little less colored than them. That's the only thing, maybe. Absolutely milk the cow! Ring the bell on its neck too. The point is, I'm doing the remake of that game that will be played on a GDQ, and I really want to try to finish the Steam page before the Games Done Quick run, so I may come pretty close. I'm not like normal people my age. Give me a minute, please. Ah, he still has the rabbit, or the kangaroo, the koala, whatever, the robot. One thing, I like the zoom because it makes the scene more compact and, in a way, more focused on the character because it's bigger. Though I don't like that the other tiles that gets blurred out. The characters don't. I don't know why. Okay, maybe it's a plugin. Oh no, it's Visustella, right? It's Visustella fault. I'm pretty sure. Because Visustella, when you have two options. When you zoom, okay, hear me out. Visustella, the core has two options. When you zoom, or everything blurs out except the characters, or everything gets pixelated, including the portraits. There is no way in between, and you cannot disable this choice. You have to choose one of the two on Visustella, and that's why I'm not using Visustella core. That's very unfortunate. At least you can use Visustella plugins without the core. The Visustella course! Yeah, that's why I'm slowly starting to stop using Visustella. Also because the main part is I cannot make small tweaks on the code because it's all ciphered, it's all obfuscated. It's a kangaroo robot, okay, thanks. The cat positioning is a little weird. Yeah, because it's the default RTP and there's no in between, but I think I can get over it. It's all clear obscured. Clear obscured. Plugin 33. I remember using MV for experiments. Well, I still have a project where I do all sorts of experiments for my games. Mostly the last one is connecting to an online database, but I still need to try it. The Firebase, the one that Returnophilian used. Are you doing alright, buddy? Robot, I'm thankful you're always here for me. Oh, you know, we could have just taken the bus. You're right. That was one oversight on my part. I don't get out too often, so I forget that option is available. Small thing, the often is repeating here. I don't think it's sounding nice. Anyway, oh wait, did they have a jump animation? That was cool. Anyway, Johnny, remember, right? Why are we here? No! No, we got Did You Know, Bob? Okay, I can understand if Michael doesn't know why he's here. Let's see if it makes sense. Nope. Okay, so it's a surprise. Okay, it makes sense. You sure this isn't a bit... Wait, are those glasses? Also, I'm surprised there's also a portrait for him removing the glasses or even the sprite. Wow. That's a good attention to details on some parts. Too bad though, because the attention to detail is only on one part and the rest is kinda forgotten. Here's the jump animation. What kangaroo doesn't jump? Wait, he's a kangaroo as well? Ah, so he's a kangaroo with a robot kangaroo. Oh, okay, that's cool actually. Pretty cool. Giant glasses are cool. Usually they make you look like a nerd, but he wears them pretty well. I told you yesterday. Oh, sorry. We're visiting the remnants of James Incorporated. Wait, so you know why you were here? A large corporation that went under shortly after our new king took power. Okay, I like this thing because they explain it's a monarchy. Since we now have more ways to acquire gems outside of manufacturing them. Can you keep your glasses on, please? Their older quarters are on the upper floors of this side of the district, and they're full of monsters. Oh, and why are we going here? To test something. I have a theory regarding a particular monster we can find in here. Well, let's go! We're going to have to sneak in. There is off limits, though I managed to find old maps online that claims this door leads to a storage room, which itself had an entrance to those offices. This door is electronically locked though, which is something I'm hoping you can help me with, robot. To X-Man. That thing still freaks me out a little. I feel like it's always watching me. Bleep beep 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 beep. Why you need to bring that thing anyway? It could get damaged. And it's gotta be slowing you down. I bet you can have invented some unlocking tool overnight to bring instead. Oh, I also like this one. I like this sentence because it makes sense in the context and explains something about the character. Okay, maybe I got to use playing other games that explains you everything with sentences. Oh yeah, this is the academy and here we have 3 classes and in the second floor there are the maze. And no, here he explains important details of the character without explaining. That's always a good thing. They're like 2 monocles. Well, they are separate classes. Why are you giving Johnny the Swedish chef voice? I don't know. Feels like one. Probably because it's not a panda. I don't remember the name of the animal. Would be useful if you, the master of unlocking, brought this along. Well, at least it didn't say that. If the strongest part of this game is the story, I might as well try to avoid tropes that frustrate me. Okay. Yeah, I feel like it's important to get to know the tropes so you can know what to avoid and what not and realize them. I definitely remember a lot of times though I realized I was writing a trope without even thinking. One day I stopped reading the dialogue I was writing and I was like, wait, but this is, you know, Bob all over the place. It was literally line by line, Bob. Because one character was saying, oh yeah, because you were doing this thing, and the other, oh yeah, because I do this thing because of this. Yeah, sometimes, even if you know them, you make them anyway. It's a badger. Ah, okay. I'm not familiar with that name in English, but I heard it a bunch of times on Phoenix Wright. A woman too. Oh, really? Huh. For some reason. Yeah, because maybe the she's missing eyelashes. Because there is not trait I can distinguish for her. Don't talk about my robot like it's just a tool. I put years into perfecting it. This is my proudest creation. Also, a very important thing in games, which I never saw, or I hardly saw by playing RPG Maker games, unfortunately. Well, half of the time, let's say, slightly less, is the character itself. You can see when a part of the story is boring, when characters don't show personality, and so they are just giving information, spamming information, and it becomes boring. Here, the story is not progressing, but it's still entertaining us by showing us the character of the characters. And the portraits definitely help a lot with this. Portraits and sprites. Sprite a little less, because I think the portrait would be enough. Still, it's cute to have the sprite match the portrait. Here, tells us a lot about the character. It's like a child to me. I bring it everywhere I go, and this is no exception. Alright, I get it. The robot stays. I'm sorry. But yeah. Oh, also, I decided not to bring any provisions for this. You know what this reminds me of? Phoenix Wright. Because in Phoenix Wright, every character has a tick where it does something all the time, like cleaning the glasses or whatever. He's doing it all the time here, which is not a problem. I find it peculiar. Characters are pretty androgynous. Well, I understand. They are animals after all. Since the eyes are drawn to the text box anyway, the portraits are more important. Yeah, also because you have more space, simply. You have more space for the browse, you don't have browse here. So I would say the portrait is the important one. And Saturn is one of my biggest inspiration. I was kinda... I was not really saying that it was the inspiration, but just that it was reminding me. But I suppose it was an inspiration. That's cool. More space and sprite can get super expensive. Yeah, because you have to do pixel by pixel. Here you can just do the lines. I decided not to bring any provisions for this. I thought it might look a little sus. I brought money though. You know, the last suspicious thing you could bring to the mall district. I was thinking maybe we could walk around first to pick up some things. Some food and equipment will suffice. Oh yeah, of course! I'd probably be nice, just to get our legs stretched for this. Assuming we didn't just walk all the way from the Tech district. This is already a lot more walking than I do regularly. Maybe we could talk with some people here too? Get intel, you know? I don't want to raise any suspicion. Oh, come on, doesn't mean we can't talk with people, right? If you want to guess? I guess? Yeah! And enter the party, okay. Down this Concord is a fast food place. A ring shop, a bistro, a boba shop, and a place that has something to do with trinkets. Let's hit those 5 shops before this. Sounds like a good range of equipment. Besides, we might not be back here again until our journey is practically over. Let's talk with anyone we can find too. Wait. I need to say this district. I need to see this district, and then I need to talk about something maybe. Also, we have the button in the corner. I hate this button. It's a default button. Oh, this is cool. I don't like the button because it's, even if you use default resources, it does not fit with the art style. I think it's easily removable, right? Because I don't think anyone will play with touch controls on a computer. Well, we can do this, but I would suggest maybe to, not only for this game, but to everyone, by default, having this off. You can do it in two ways. One is through plugin, and second one is when you deploy the game, launch it, set the options, and then pack it. Why there's a ship? Hey, I'm here to save your game in this adventure too. Save? Wait, who are you? Only protagonists like yourself can see me. We are the cheer ship. Don't question it. We'll save your game. This is creepy. No, I'm leaving. Sure, let's save. Okay, we're at the save point. I don't know if we need the... I don't know if we need the information of the tutorial for saving, but at least it's short. I think it's fine. I do find the auto run. Ah, okay, that's why it's always run. I see. I wanna slight spoil warn you. This area has 5 shops, with a full cutscene of dialogue. The biggest criticism is that this is a little much for early in the game, before you do any battles. Okay, yeah, I agree with them. Even if they didn't have the... Wait, I was about to say that even before seeing the cutscenes, honestly, because... Even if there were no cutscenes, I feel like entering 5 different shops and equipping or checking 5 different shops is a little too much in the start of the adventure. Because you don't even know how the battle system works. I feel like when you start... let's say this. Managing the inventory and the equipment is a big part in RPGs. But it's a cool part because you see the character evolving. Like, you see your build improving, you see your strategy improving. Here you just started. You cannot see any improvement. You just build your base setup. It could be fun in its way, but I feel like it's way better to do this after the player at least gets a grasp of what he can do. Let's see. Gestalt ring. Health magic. Okay, we have the stats. That's a lot of extra health. Okay, mana is magic. Fate is magic attack and ward is magic defense, I suppose. We may go with extra attack. Oh, protagonist ring? This thing that gives half of everything. Okay. I see, everything does increase stats by a certain amount. This one though increases everything. That means though, it's like having 4 rings at once, or 2 rings at once. Definitely strong. One more, why not? Wait, was that generating the name of the character we are talking to? So it's a power of the robot. That's cool. Ships are awesome. Yeah, depends. If there are too many, maybe I might get asleep. Maybe that's what the ships are for. You see one and you think, okay, I need to go sleep. Let's save and stop. Wait. Can't be changed at this point without changing the whole story. Definitely addressing that for the next game. Yeah, I think what it's done, but it's always important to look back and see, okay, this thing could have been done a little different, so maybe in the next game I should keep that in mind while I do the things. After all, nobody does the perfect game on the first try, right? I'm mostly giving critiques here on games, not because I'm saying the game needs to change, but I'm saying it to use it as an opportunity to talk about game design. I love talking about game design, even if I'm lacking on numerous fronts, but maybe also by talking and reasoning why something doesn't sit well with me, I learn as well. Also, that's why I'm making the Critipedia.
What was that?
Rings, huh? I haven't seen anyone use cool doll rings in a while.
Oh my. You look young, kid. Let me tell you a thing or two. Rings used to be all we used in terms of equipment. Their effects were straightforward, and we liked them like that. Nowadays though, equipment comes in all sorts of shapes and sizes, and they have all those crazy effects. On one hand, I can't help but be happy that people are finding better ways to protect themselves. But something about additional rings can't be replaced.
So I forgot the Michael voice.
You're more into business for the tradition? I guess you could put it like that. Though you said that... You say that like rings need outdoing at all. They're still powerful. It's just they are not exactly easy to make and people want more variety in the equipment. You need a giant forge like this and someone with as much training as myself. Heck, the only reason I'm still here is because I have longevity. I lived through many regimes, boy.
Also, now I kinda focus on it, but even if I really like the art style of this as well, it does not fit at all with Michael. It's unfortunate because Michael is pretty well drawn. Also, Timothy is a little more simpler, but still has a very fitting art style. Or fitting more like... Yeah, the art style is on its own consistent, but not with other styles. Maybe consistent is not the right term. The art style works, but on its own. So unfortunately having a clash of art style like this, I talked about this before, but really makes a weird effect. And definitely doesn't help to stand out. He seems to really like rings.
Of course! I'm a simple man. I like rings. And I'm a master of my class. Yeah, I respect your enthusiasm. Beep 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 beep. That thing is making noises again. What's that fun little gadget you have here? Oh,
my robot. Sorry, it's a bit of a mind on its own.
Beep 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 beep. It's talking?
Oh, yeah. Sort of. I don't know what it's saying though. The circumstances it was created under gave it many traits I couldn't foresee. And making weird beeping sounds on occasions was one of them.
Beep 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 beep.
When I made my armor, sometimes it squeaks or makes sounds I didn't intend either, so I guess that makes sense. In the next game you do a tutorial wooded area, then 2 shopkeepers. Much reasonable of the player time and investment at this point. Yeah, I think it's more balanced. Hmm. Though I'm kinda... I kinda... I'm... I don't feel like I have enough experience doing RPGs on its own to define what is the right timing, how many armors we need, how much importance the cutscene are. At least I appreciate this cutscene is not mandatory, I suppose. So I can appreciate the extra effort for the extra scene to talk about this character. That thing sounds almost alive. I can hear inflection on those beeps. It's trying to say something. It is sort of alive in a way. What? I don't know how to explain. It has the soul of a monster inside. A monster? Yeah. Like captive. It's not going to pop out and destroy everything, right? Oh no! I limited movement and functions. Ah, good. Beep 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 beep. What kind of monster anyway? From around the light bulb factory. I can't tell which one though. The powers it's accumulated made me think it must be something lightning elemented. Cause this thing can shoot lasers! Though the Touch District has no shortage of lighting elemented monsters. Doesn't really narrow things down. Beep 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 beep. You're a real mad scientist! Mad scientist! How are we? No, never mind. Capturing monsters soul and forcing them to do your bidding. Pokemon! Did someone say Pokemon? Okay, but what did I say about being a little too chatty? Anyway, my life work is to find a way to coexist with monsters. Okay, I changed Michael's voice, but I forgot what it is now that I was talking with Timothy. None of the shopkeepers are mandatory, but they are canon. What do you mean canon? If they are shopkeepers, they are canon, right? The robot dialogue can actually be deciphered. Ah, okay, that's cool. I don't think I will do it though. Even if I have a plugin, I made a plugin that copies on the clipboard the dialogue you have. Maybe I should, I have it in the other computer though. Never mind. I should definitely move the plugins on this computer so I can try them on stream. I definitely have a bunch of plugins I should publish though. I have another one that auto-translates, but with Google Translate doesn't really work well. Maybe I should attach it to ChatGPT so I can get full translations. I will see. If we have to live with them, wouldn't you rather they be friendly? Or at least domesticated? That is a strange goal, science boy. Hey, it's a goal with purpose! Michael is very passionate about monster research. Well, we all have our hobbies, I guess. Huh? Wait. You look familiar, lady. Huh? Me? I recognize you. You stole from this shop once. What? John, is that true? I don't know. Don't play dumb. Mister, I don't think she's playing dumb. She has really bad memory loss issues. Yeah. I don't even remember what we're doing here. How long ago was this? A few years ago. You have a good memory. Sounds your memory is pretty good. I never forget a customer. Well, was I technically a customer? Heh, you're kind of a smartass. I like you. Do you remember what she stole? Maybe she can repay. A spent defense ring. Well, don't worry, it's tied for our cheapest item. I'm sorry. You're fine, lady. Keep your mitts off my rings from now on. Unless you or your kangaroo friend buys them first, that is. Okay. That was a dialogue. That was a long one, but I would say I don't mind one of those, but Having one for each shop is way too much, I feel like. Also because I suppose they call it a gameplay loop for a reason, right? In RPG, it's explore dungeons, fight a boss, explore a city, enter dungeon, city, that's kind of the gameplay loop. Here, I suppose, we are the part of the loop of exploring the city, okay? But yeah, no, I don't know where I was going with the argument. Because maybe the loop needs to at least be defined before entering in the details, right? I think maybe that's what I wanted to point out. If you want, for example, if you have an RPG about exploring and battles, it's fine. But if you want to throw a big exploring session, the player should first know what the gameplay loop is, or if they know, at least they need to leave the gameplay loop first. I don't know though if that's the issue here. What is this? This is a save point in other games. Oh well. Meat. Okay, I like this rabbit. Oh, it's almost full here. And modifiers. Yeah, what the hell are those? Okay. Ah, wait, it's a buff? I don't know what it is. There are 3 icons on that. This one is full here, but expensive. Dragon stick. I just like the rabbit. Should we talk with the rabbit? I would love to talk with the rabbit, but... Meat! No, wait, no, never mind. What if we return? This is actually cool. Though, even if I'm curious about the rabbit, I genuinely feel like I want to continue play and see the rest. If I were playing this normally without streaming, I don't know if I would talk with him. Maybe? Don't... there's also the point of if I stream, then I talk more and I don't want to see more dialogues, but... Personally, I don't know. At the moment, I don't feel like talking with him, even if I like him. Because we already got too many dialogues and I want to do something more. So at least, again, I appreciate the fact we can have them optional. Okay, this is a recover for mana. And I suppose this is the increase of the stats then. Resistant toward elements. Well, it gives some mana, so I'm taking one. See you later! Also, I love every character has some sort of personality here. What do you have? Oh wait, I should have tried to equip the trinket. Ah, this is elemental defense, I see. Brings an ally back from defeat with 1/3 of health. Okay, it's a resurrection item. Okay. Let me know if you need my aura, huh? Oh wait. There's a shining book. First... Aha! We can have a ring. Or we can have 2? She can have 2 rings. Ah, the book, yeah. Something hidden between the pages. Spent random gem. Spent like it's used? Oh, I actually like that the items are way bigger here. Wait, can I equip it? I can? 5 fate. Sure. Better than nothing. We can... I don't know what it do, but let's try.
White chocolate bar. Probably healing. And gives stats down. That's not good, right? Oh well. Anything else? No. There should be other shops. There should be one more, right? 1, 2. Did I miss a shop? Like a weapon shop, for example. Yeah, could be defense up, but I didn't really manage to decipher the arrow. But yeah, now that I see it's an arrow, yeah. Weren't there 5 shops here? Maybe there is one here. Ah, okay. Barnaby. This is... I recognize the music. It's a default one. Okay, it's cheap food. Okay, never mind. Okay, so we have healing item. Wait, those actually are useful. Because we have healing items that heal a lot, but with some maluses. Like all defense down, all the elements down, but restore a lot of mana. And this one restores a lot of health, but every step down. We can go with those. And one of the strongs. Okay. Not using... Maybe not the strongest one. I don't feel like it was useful in battle. And before we go, of course, we buff up on rings. 3 more protagonist rings! Let's go! I think they're pretty strong, honestly. Because now Johnny can have all of them. Like, this. Wait, let's see. Attack 84. Now attack is 97. And everything increased by that amount. So I feel like the protagonist rings are pretty strong. I also don't know. Also, by not playing anything, I don't know. I am out of money. Okay. I don't know how many items I need. I don't know if I need to stack up on healing items or I should just focus on equipment. So definitely playing a part before would have helped. Okay, sorry for skipping chat, but I'm in a way focused on the game, which is a positive thing. Everyone likes the rabbit. The character design of even the shopkeepers is pretty cool, honestly. I like it a lot. It definitely distinguishes them. Again, it's unfortunate I don't stop talking with them, but okay, half of it is my fault that I talk a lot on stream, but the other one, the start can be a little slow, so I had unfortunately to skip them to continue the story. Charm as a single use consumable. But, well, uncommon, but unconventional, but at least it's shown on the side. Also, I want to make another observation, which I don't know if I had in the Critipedia before. I don't think I have. It's not really in the section. In the other game was more like a tutorial dump, but here it's another thing. It's not really a thing I see a lot in this game, but an important part in a game is. Oh wait, let me reset. I just saved. An important part in the game is
choosing what your target is, or at least having an idea. Because, for example, the ship kinda gave a tutorial of saving. That's not really a big issue. Though, I was worried that with a tutorial with saving, there would be tutorials on a lot of things. We had a game that had a tutorial on what bosses are. That means, though, if you have something like this on the side, like... Okay, there's... Let me move it a little. Here. If you have this on the side of every item, consumable, you have 1, 20%, 5%, apply status, removes everything else, anytime 1 ally, type magical, accuracy 100%, speed normal hits times 1. Of course, most of them are irrelevant, you just want the heal, the recovery and the status. But any player will still read everything else, so in a way this is a lot of info dump for a single item. So I would say, I know it's the default plugin of Isostella, so you hardly can change it, but would be nice to at least have a reduced amount of those information. Otherwise, newbie players will just get confused with this. So that means you, what I'm trying to say is, if you cannot have the items targeted towards someone that knows already how RPGs work, and have tutorials on the most basic things, like what a boss is, how to save and everything. I'm not saying this game has it for now, but I'm just pointing this out. Okay. Okay, thanks for linking, but I definitely need to update the last parts. Based on appearance alone, who's your favorite? My favorite character? Between the protagonists or the NPCs? I like the rabbit a lot, but the protagonist is I don't know, it's expressive. In Pinnacle, one of the best character build is sticking to monocles on Abigail to bump her crit rate as high as possible. Ah, I thought it was converting Abigail in the subclass body pillow. I saw the build everywhere. I can't code, but I have to see if there are options. The problem though with Visustella is you cannot change the code. So it's always a double-edged sword. I need to think hard about this. Have we talked to everyone as much as we could? No. Let's go. I'm sorry, Rabbit. No one is watching? I don't think so. It's kinda barren here right now. Good. Buddy, let's see if you can do this. Is the coast clear? That's what you're checking. Alright. Well, nobody walked here, so... Beep beep beep. Ah, it has a small portrait. I think it's the one that it's in the other portrait already. Oh! That was fast. That thing potentially is really starting to scare me. Oh my, the door just popped open! Let's get inside before someone spots us! Of course! Dungeon time? I think this would be the perfect moment to put a dungeon. And I think it is! That's great. Oh! Shouldn't yell like this. Johnny, you didn't do something with the door on your way in, right? No, not really. I walked through, same as you. It's really dusty in here. Kinda cool. Well, people don't come back here that often. Wait, cool? It's kinda dark too. Does that robot have a flashlight? No.
That idea is obvious, no wonder it slipped my mind. Wouldn't be too difficult to implement either. We are giving you that feature when you get home, okay? Know what? We trudge forward. We are not quite in the offices yet. But we can access them from here. Let's continue on. And they look for the monster, okay. We can go away and maybe there are random battles. Storage room. Auto parts. We got discounts of walls. Ah, we see something here, okay. And recreations. Okay, I suppose being still the intro, maybe there won't be battles right away. Or maybe they will get introduced later. Superman and a wolf, I see. We have the menu we cannot save, of course. And we have a database, that's cool. And only if we talk with them we get the info. Ah, everyone has a type. That's cool. Also the race. Kangaroo, Badger and Cubenen. Wait, it's weird I cannot live with Ask. Okay, this is the tutorial for battles? No, not yet. Welcome to the first dungeon. For now it's a corridor, but we will see. What was that? But for a tutorial, for the intro, I think it can work. Was that the monster you're looking for? No. I think that was Piñata Basher. They're totally common in this district, and really weak too. Don't let them freak you out. Man, the dark can make anything scary, right? I jumped when I saw that. They can probably see in the dark. Be a little careful, I guess. I got a random idea. A weak enemy that becomes strong when it's in the right condition. For example, an enemy that can see in the dark. Normally it's very weak, but in the dark, nobody can attack the enemy because no one can see it. A ship, okay. I should have said in another slot. Ah, too bad. Okay, this hitbox though does make no sense. Makes no sense. Let's see if there was the enemy, right? Ah, okay. The other one. Michael, that thing is back. We got surrounded. That doesn't sound like a battle music though. Ah. I like this music. I recognize it as well. So, there is no tutorial for the battle, which I think it's fine, because maybe it's self-explanatory. Let's see. Chrono is the basic attack. And we have skills. Sling Star. It's, okay, Astral Element. We have Clock and Smash. Okay, it has a cooldown and a cool up. Is it called a cool up? Prepared in 2 turns. Halt. Seamless something. Cooldown of 3. Force a foe to go last this turn and the next. This is a cool move. In Octopath was pretty useful, but because there was a system for that. I don't know here how important it is. In a way, I think, to heal allies. This is fire damage, area damage, with fate and speed. And time penalty. 1 extra strike for a wound debuff. I don't know what it is. Let's just attack.
Okay, there were too many things. What happened? Maybe applies the buffs when attacks, but let's see. Revondga, I don't get what it is. What is that? Ah, that's cool. There's the animation here that he moves, though in another style, right? Yeah, because I already mentioned before, their style for everything is at its... The different styles are at its peak here. And peak more like in the negative notation of it. Because we have the default RTP backgrounds. We have the pixel art battlers. We have the hand-drawn battlers by you. And we have the hand-drawn portraits by another artist. So we have 4 different art styles here. Maybe 5, because when the enemy attacks, it does a weird animation. So really, there are... I can understand 2 different art styles, but there are 4 here. 4 art styles in a single battle screen. Oh no. I got the candy, okay. Okay, yeah, the animation attack is a different art style. At least it's similar to the guy, but... We have 5 art styles in a single battle. Which is a little too much. Wait, it's max level. So we won't have... Ward and chance increased. We won't have normal levels, maybe. Also think, the pictures just disappeared. Not gradually. Like... Maybe they fade... Just a thing, the pictures didn't fade out, they just changed opacity step by step. I think it's simpler to just make a fade out with the picture, right? If it's not a reason for that. People in the know tell me, wait, why does this work as battle music? I wasn't really convinced with it as a battle music, but I knew the music beforehand, so I am biased against it. It's Town 6! Oh yeah, I love Town 6. I actually used it in one of my games and later changed it, but it still stuck with me. I particularly like when there is... It's like the sound of someone opening a lamp or something. Like when you pull the switch to open a lamp, it does that sound. If anything, I think Town 6 doesn't work as a taunt. Yeah, that's for sure. I use it for... then I used it for... the hallway of the mansion of an antagonist. A playful antagonist. Yep, it's rare for me Invalidate. It's too high energy. I think it's... I'm not really expert in music, so. But I don't think, yeah. I think it's pretty peculiar. That's why I like it, though. Look, those things even dropped candy! I don't like fighting. You're pretty good at it, though. That's the first time I've ever seen you fight. I don't think I'm good at fighting. Even so, I don't like killing monsters. Fighting them makes me feel dirty. You don't have to be such a pacifist, you know. You're not Sans, right? I need her with a blue eye now. Monsters always attack first. I guess. Let's move on. Another thing. I like how we are not treating monsters just as rods, as steps to continue as roadblocks. There is some character showing on those battles, at least. On those scenes of battles.
And we are back on the dungeon. Aha, it does something. What's the screen and those lights on the floor? Ah, okay, I get it. Well, if you follow the lines, I want to assume this terminal probably operates the gates. Did someone say gates? Also looks as if only certain gates can be opened at a time. How? Okay, no, this doesn't really make sense. How does he know? Okay, maybe could make sense if his son is he's expert with technology. He built a robot, right? So I suppose it would make sense by looking at the terminal, not by looking at the gate, right? Could make sense on the gate, maybe. I think it could make sense anyway, maybe. Though on the terminal maybe was better, I feel like. This is supremely impractical? Who designed those like this? I don't know. Do you think we'll need to use it to get through here? Potentially. Although it looks as if I need some sort of keycard to actually mess with this. Can your robot hack into it? Johnny, my robot can't just do anything. If we need to use those, we'll find out eventually. For now, let's keep looking around. No, can't you just let your robot try? He opened doors, right? Funny how you mentioned Sans. He was a big inspiration for Johnny. Oh no, Johnny final boss. Doesn't do any of the weird creepy stuff. It's more about the humor and feel like she be stronger than she lets on. Huh. I didn't get the second part. I wanted to say a thing. I hope this means we're gonna get a team around the dungeon. Because I think I definitely feel like RPGs are missing, at least on RPG Maker games, are dungeons with a team, or at least dungeons that have something to be memorable. And even just a simple gate puzzle can be enough. I think that's our way out of here. I need to find something that can help get me up there now. Can we go here? Okay, we can. Where did it happen when we went away? Oh, stealth? What happens if we get a back attack? Nothing, okay. Okay, weakness. So maybe the attack is something John is weak to. Again though, by knowing the music, I don't see the music fitting for the battle system. Let's see, we got okay. Heals and gives buffs the buffs. Even outside of battle, right? So we could do this. Or the other one, sure. It's mostly for the buffs though. Doesn't heal a lot. Also maybe by walking it will disappear. That's usually like this. Gulp and go. Or cinnamon roll. Let's go. I want one now. What does it do? 40%. That's great. Makes you weaker and slower, but it's fine. Oh, what is this? I need to see later. This dungeon is big, but I don't mind for now. Is that a key? It's also shining. Oh, a key card. Yeah, let's take this. Ah, it's literally a key on a card, I see. It's a little weird that
the image though. Mostly because with other items around, kinda feels a little out of place. A key in the card. Surprised it works. Is this a bug? There's something above. Huh. Definitely looks like a bug. Okay, now there are things to do. That should be up here. Oh, really? So maybe there's a secret way to go above, but I don't see what. Maybe you can climb. You do a super trick and you open the menu on the right time. I don't know. Wait, let me try. No. I was trying to use the button menu, but I was thinking I could cheat the transition using the button menu, but it doesn't work like that. Oh well. Ah, that was a chest. Asparagus sushi. Well, as long as you like it. Oh, dodged it. We can also get this. A boot pepper. Ah, okay, now maybe we can try equipments. Only speed. Wow, the protagonist ring is pretty strong. Okay, shouldn't. Okay, never mind. I thought it was a secret. You know when you buy something from the vending machine? Ah, okay. It moves there, and then I suppose you forgot to turn it invisible when you reset the room. Okay, let me guess. It starts here, it spawns on the machine, it appears, and you do the animation. Then you forgot to make it invisible, maybe? Or even better, out of view, yeah. The key card goes here, maybe? Yes. Oh wait, other one. Okay, for now it's not a puzzle, it's just you need an item. What is this? Is it an opossum? Stop here! Zero. Okay, easy. I made you some mana. We have too much mana, right? What do we have here? Operation tuning? A random oration buff. Yeah, I don't know what they do. With chance, better oration. Chance. Robo charge. Allow one use of many robot abilities. Robo beam. Random target. Useless unless used after robo charge. Ooh. I don't like this because it means a player might press it by mistake or without realizing they don't have the charge. I would disable those if they don't have the charge. It's not that hard, right? No, by default you cannot do this. I don't know with plugins, but with code it's not that hard. If you want, I can even fetch the code for you. You just need to change the function that checks if a move is usable or not. You check if this ID. You check if the move has this ID and check if they have the status of the charge. I suppose I get a status with this. Ah no, it's a switch. It's even easier maybe. Ah, it's the same. Let's go with the thing. Robo beam lighting. Oh wow! Oh wow! That's strong. Oh yeah, we don't get... Oh, we don't even get items. Huh. Picking the spell by accident before charging the robot is typically a mistake players only make once. Yeah, I suppose it's a mistake that happens once, but still, I don't think it's elegant to see, right? A move should be disabled when you cannot use it. Regardless if it's a mistake. Again, a mistake only one, but... I think having the game polished and have everything oriented towards the player from the start is a good way to present your game. For now, the story, character, and art is pretty well defined if we ignore the very clear mismatching art style everywhere. Though you can definitely see a lot of missing chances of polishing here. Again, on the different art styles, also the base resources. Unfortunately, I see... Oh, that was a lot of damage. I can see a lot of effort put in a lot of part of the games. The character personality, again, their asset. Though it's lacking in other sides, like the tile set or the backgrounds. Which is unfortunate because I feel like it's more important to have... It's more important to have some... to work on everything with similar effort instead of focusing on more things in particular. I know that you have friends that mostly draw portraits and another one that does pixel art, and nobody wants to do the boring work of doing the tile set one by one. I know it's a boring work, and I suppose paying someone for it is even worse. But you're selling the game, so it's important. Otherwise, you risk just putting there something that few people will play. Unfortunately, I always try to explain, but yeah, sometimes I think I expressed myself decently here. Also because I always want to find a solid reason on why I think it that way. And here I think it can get again explained to player perception. The player needs to perceive this game is pretty good. And the player cannot know from the screenshots or the trailer that the character have personality and the story is mysterious on its own. The only thing they know when they open the page is the graphics, and if they see everything clashing with one another, they will not even open the demo. All members, I know there are way too many of them, but please do not place anything on the lights. The heat they generate can damage merchandise if placed on them for an extended period of time. Those lights are remnant of the last district leader policies. Octav believed they would help people get around the storage room easier, but went a bit overboard with the actual implementation. We are in talks with the current leader to get a majority of them removed. Do not operate the breakers without permission from a supervisor. The gates are designed to keep employees safe from stray monsters. I suppose we open them. Okay, it's a hint, right? We break items with gates. Weird, gates are supposed to protect. Huh. Let's see if we can activate it. Yes, we can. First... okay. Can we push this one? No. So we have to activate the thing, okay. Ah, you can go here, never mind. I may want to activate the gate, though.
That's a long line. Aha! Pendant. To resurrect. I suppose I should activate... Oh. Maybe we should start right away. Also, they're not putting things in order here. Everything is in the middle of the way. They wanted really to make a dungeon, huh? Okay, we have no other ways to go, right? Go. Hopefully now the heat will destroy things on the way. Kinda. Not really. The lights are meant to clue into the direction you can go here. Like yellow paint. Oh no, the yellow paint! Well, they are, in a way, they show where the next gate is, right? Ah, you can stealth here. It's not like we need to fight, right? Ah, we still fight. I would like to have a surprise attack of some sort, though. Wait, did he heal me? Ah, now I see, it's already without a head. And, I don't think he dies. No. Our princess passes a new tax. Tax on what? Mana? On you. Yeah, he's way stronger on attacks. The princess is pretty interesting. Invites her come. Wait, that's pretty funny. I wonder if we can store a little more. I want to see what she does. Okay, she heals as well. Wait. Okay, I suppose it's sort of a support. Ah, wait, what happened? I didn't read in time. Steps down. I love that. Actually, I love that. Because something that annoys me, how it's called, not even a pet peeve, more like something I disagree with, was the... not really disagree. I don't see with a good eye RPGs that just have random battles with repeating enemies all the time in dungeons. I feel like RPGs, even more on recent days, need to have battles more than just spam attack and defeat enemy. There are games, there are RPGs of course, where you need strategy to fight enemies, like you need to find a weakness or attack in a specific way, buff an ally. The example I have now is Octopath. You need to attack with a specific item to break enemies, to do more damage before they attack. Here, you don't really need strategy, but the battle was pretty memorable with that enemy. So I think enemies are a pretty important part in making RPGs. They're not just filler battles. Even if, again, that battle didn't offer too much challenge, it was very unique. So I really hope enemies in the future will be like that. Okay, for now we go here. The dungeon is pretty big. Haha. A seafoam glass. Does it do anything? It's way worse. Ah, okay, but it's magical defense. We don't need it. Well, we need to pass. Okay, maybe it's better to kill one. Okay. And we might want to heal Michael. Wait, Michael is not doing well. He's sad. No. We go stalling 15. Well, it was a way. Yeah, it was a way to stall to get some extra health. Let's see. Well, this one debuffs everything, but could be useful against bosses, right?
This one is the most fair, right? We can heal at the ships also. I forgot to heal at the ships also, yeah. Oh, or you can heal me! Let's go! Let's go! Thanks! Free mana. Now, kill those. A new tax. Okay, I see. Now the tax of attacking. Do I lose health? Ah! I lose gold by attacking! Ha! Okay. That's cool in a way. Pondering Regicide. What do you mean Regicide? Well, Robo is charged. No, wait, I pressed it double time. Okay, die. And beam! The enemy is cool, though I would like if the dialogues were a little slower so I can read them. Because I lose most of the humor because I can't really get what it says. Secrets? Oh. Felt like a secret. Ball. Well, those are not useful now, right? Gummy bears. Maybe healing items will be. Here, this one gives forward compared to the rest, but still not worth it. Gives some health and water resistance actually, but still not worth. Maybe this doppelganger hat. Heart. Oration tuning grants better oration more often. Ah! That's cool. I still don't know what oration is though. Though, since it's his main class, I should try. Well, yeah, because it doesn't really do a lot of damage by attacking, right? Sure, I can try. And see what oration does. Maybe I should experiment with it. Though the game does not explain what it does. Maybe in the information? You can pet the robot! Oh! Okay, this is pretty peak gameplay. You can pet the robot! Yeah! Good boy. Wait! This time I'm poisoned! Oh, not good. Let's go, Chrono. As long as they don't give taxes. I don't know what oration does, but I will try again. Restore some. I still don't get it. Oh well. Ah, but do we get a return? Ah, wait, we regen some mana, right? He's about to die. He's about to die. Wait. Okay. Oh, wait, no, the tax. Ah! Hopefully she will not attack. The tax is is evil. Oh wait, we're losing. Ah, right. Michael is losing health. The tax is awful because. Ah no, I got some money back though. We got her leg. Is it a problem? $120 immunity to all negative status. Doesn't sound that good, but... $120 is not really a lot, but... I prefer flat in status. Stat increase of... Wait, the malus in magic and agility is permanent. That changes a lot. Wait, is it? No, wait, I use another item, right? I use this one. Okay, yeah, it is semi-permanent. So I can use the better one. I see. Though I need to go through. I need to heal. I don't think I can avoid it, but it's kinda weak. It says on the top what it does. You mean the skill? No, I don't get it. You mean the item, maybe? I will first kill one and try the rest. Okay, they still do some damage. Let's see, Erection Tuning. Fate up. Ah, okay! So we increase the random stat. No. Yes, kinda. I don't know what it does anyway. Random buff that doesn't consume a turn. Ah, okay, okay. So you still get attack. Yeah, I see. That's cool actually. Though I think the player doesn't know it doesn't use a turn. Okay, the player may see that it doesn't use a turn, but I think this is an information that makes no sense to withdraw from the player, right? Even if they might realize. You have plenty of... Okay, maybe in the battle there is less space, but you can write does not consume an action. Oh wait, the ship. Here, thanks. Is it free? It is free, wow. And the buff disappear, but now we know. We can go attack buff. Yes! Which is semi-permanent. Also, I think as a first dungeon it's a little too long though. Definitely could be shorter. No, wait. I can try other directions now. Did I try other directions? Other side? Oh well. We go here. Now the gate is open. Oh, this is weird. There's a wall here. Oh well, never mind. Yeah, I'm saying this dungeon is a little too long because I got a similar critique of my game, but it's on a completely different context though. Like the player doesn't really get what the game is about before about a bunch of loops of the game loop. I honestly don't know why you should have a short dungeon at the start of the game and why everyone does that, but I can see that I can feel it has to be for a reason, right? Because I feel like this dungeon is getting a little too long now. Probably my hypothesis is because you need first to get familiar with the gameplay loop of the game and only later get more invested into the exploration. Also because if you throw a long dungeon right at the start, what do you do later? You do longer dungeon? Like 2 hours dungeons? Okay, this one, we're still in 30 minutes. You cannot do shorter dungeon later. So, okay, you can, but dungeon length also, I suppose. Oh, we got a bug here. We got a bug. Hello? The dungeon length also is a way to show the progression. So I think longer dungeons should be later. Telescoping ladder. Ah, I saw you three up there. I saw you. Yeah, it's a possibility thing. Let's see. Or we just attack? We got attack buff after all. And we healed. And you... tuning, sure. We got rest. Maybe healing? Those balls vibrate. We can try this. Oh wait, I can use other moves now. Let me try. Oh wait! That clock hand... Oh! That clock hand reminded me of Freedom Paradise a moment. Sure, fire everyone! Yeah! Okay, those are a lot of enemies, but we can manage, right? We can manage. Wait, we can cast another one. Okay, but we lose the other one. Wait, do we get... now it's cheaper, right? We get the save mana. But something else happens, right? We restore 3 mana. Okay, but we consume mana, so I don't think it's worth it. But we can reroll them if we want. Attack Pew, right? We can work with Attack Plus. I don't think we need to attack, right? Or maybe we do. I will attack one shot. Maybe it dies. No, I need to recharge! Then kill this one. At least we have less balls to worry about. Fantasy play to roll for a buff they want. Yeah, though I feel like the move should be explained better. Because, for example, here, Seamless, I don't know what it means, and gives the party a random operation buff. But it says orange or blue, or orange or green. But by how it reads, I think, okay, I get either the orange or the green. And I don't know what either of those buffs do. Doesn't tell me, it's not clear, because I think it's one of 2 buffs, I don't know what they do. But I suppose, again, after you try one time, you see what they do. But again, it happens so fast, you don't understand well what buff you got. Also because you removed the previous buff. So you also need to realize which one came and which went away. You need to see the plus and the minus, which are on the side and smaller. I think it's hard to use in case of rerolling, if that was intended. Yeah, and now die! Burn your balls. Okay. Guarding guard and attacking guard. Attacking tax. Okay, I don't mind attacking, but... No, defending is not a problem. Come on, almost dead. Wasted evaporation, charge. New tax. Using, okay, using magic, I see. Wait. The princess is blue now. At least the tags seem to override each other. Beam! Magic tax, okay. I really like the tax thing. We got the buff attack plus plus, I see. New bonus. Okay, so we don't get level ups, but we get new skills. Or stat increases. We got Robo Sweep. Sweeps a beam across all enemies. Okay. Also, there is no music left. Oh, wait, I need to see now. I need to see. Everyone went away. There is still... you can barely see them, though. Even the other guy went away. Weird.
Maybe it was a switch thing. I don't know. Let me heal! And save. Now, we got a piece of stairs. I don't know what it does, but is it? Maybe it is to go away. Well, I will see. I hope that's the end of the dungeon, because I feel like I went inside for a little too long. Maybe if I return to the spot at the start. Let's see. Oh, come on. The other way, maybe? How did I came here? Maybe... No, it's the other one. No, wait. From... I'm lost. Now, I'm sure we came from here. No, wait, no, we activate... Wait, no, we entered from the gate. So there's no way... Huh. I don't think it's clear. I don't know, there should be a line on the ground here as well, right? Because this shouldn't be closed. I don't think we have a way to know that that terminal activates this gate. Oh well, let me save and let's see if it's the end. Are we ready to get out of the storage room? Yeah. Ah! Chapter 2 right away, okay. I would suggest a fade out, because this is a blunt picture. Should be like a fade out, then there's a jingle, whatever you want, and you fade in with this picture. Would make it a little more... a little better. And same with, after the picture you fade out, and then you fade in this one. Wait, can we see it again? Because those are minor things, but everything helps for the player experience. Those do not affect the gameplay or what the player perceives of the story or whatever, but it's important for the player mood because it makes them feel more like in the story. Like, this doesn't feel a chapter change, right? With a fade out and more stuff, maybe a little better. That was right away, the gate was just closed. You just opened it. Yeah, but... I thought it was only... I thought only the terminal before the gate was able to open it. I needed to try a random terminal to open it. There was really no hint how to open the gate back. Because I didn't check every terminal I open if the gate closes. So, we here? Yeah, this is it. The place looks so abandoned. At least it's not as cluttered as the storage room. Yeah. Okay, Johnny, I want you to take a look at this again. Oh yeah! The top... It's from the Steam description. It's looking for the double-headed bear. This is what our monster looks like. Why does it have two heads? Well, that's the thing. Like I said, the monster we are looking for looks like that. It's called the Bear Repeating. Huh, I like the name. I don't know who names those monsters, but it's a physically strong beast that's known for duplicating the attacks. Huh! It attacks once, then again. It repeats. Okay. That's the first half of my theory. I believe that monsters are created from remnant memories of the deceased. Specifically, they're created from memories of things or events they held dear. And this bear, it used to belong to someone who is no longer with us.
A kid, I presume. Oh, a dead kid theory. Classic. Sorry. I assume this because of this little inscription on the back. In memoriam of X. Ah, only later we know the robot is called X, right? A dust will protect you in death. I don't know who this X is, but it's probably the name of the deceased. And this toy is a defect. It's obviously not supposed to have two heads. In more scientific terms, this toy is personalized because of this. Nothing else exists quite like it. Yet a bear repeating bears strong resemblance to it. Yeah! I gotcha covered. Huh, bear? I don't think this is a coincidence. I know a friend who takes frequent walks in the woodland district, and he just kinda found this washed up along the lakeside. He took it and gave it to me because I like weird stuff in his words. I recognized it, looking similar to the bear repeating. And a few months more researching the matter, here we are. Leads like these are exceptionally rare. I won't waste it. I refuse to leave until I get to the bottom of what I want to try today. Okay, and what do you want to try exactly? That's the other half of my theory. I can befriend a bear repeating using this toy. Oh, really? Monsters aren't friendly enough? I know, but perhaps introducing a monster to its inspiration might pacify it? I don't know. Let's try, I guess. Yeah. Bear repeating manifests in large, spacious areas. There's a storage room in those offices somewhere. Maybe that's where we should look. Alright, let's go. Okay, is this another dungeon? Okay, this is another dungeon. I don't know. It's weird calling this chapter 2, right? Because it's literally the continuation of the other dungeon. Maybe the entire game is just a one big dungeon? Then, if that's the case, it's important to realize how to manage the progression and the pacing of the game. Because I feel like an entire game of 40 dungeons, unless it's entirely built around it, like roguelikes, it might become a little tiring on the long run. Imagine having an RPG with only dungeons. Okay, there are also scenes, but still, scenes don't break enough the gameplay loop, I feel like. Oh, there is... For now, the gameplay loop is simply walk around and fight. Which I don't know if it stays in the definition or not. Okay, it's not. Okay, okay. It's not all the time like this. Okay, that's nice. Though the chapter 2 thing may be a little too out of place then, maybe? Because you are still continuing in kind of the same dungeon with the same enemies. And after the first dungeon, maybe it's a little too early? I don't know. I feel like it. I feel like it's a little too early for the chapter change. But if it's a short game, maybe it's fine. Oh! Hello, peasant passant! Welcome to the stream, how it's going? Hello! Nice to see you there! Poor braid! Thanks for coming, how it's going? Wait, let me try the shut-out thing. Peasant passant... Okay, here. I don't know how to write names. What were you doing? Were you playing I usually saw you play games with the other the other two streamers. So that's my easy guess. I did some Felon Aces. Okay, I don't know the game, but again, I bet it was a multiplayer game, right? I see you always with the iconic trio. We're here playing a game from a developer here, the Games Dog. I'm playing, for now I'm enjoying it, but usually I still talk about game design and criticize the game, but now, for now the game is interesting. It has some flaws I'm pointing out, but this time I'm rambling less than usual, so that's a pretty positive thing. Wait, what is this? What is this? Is it a toaster? Is it a uvu toaster? Let me see. Oh, but it's adorable! Shoot me more rockets, please! Oh, I love the firework toaster! Oh, that's so cute. New enemy. Oh yeah, I love it. Don't forget my... Ah, the scan. I forgot about the scan. Yeah. Why Michael seems sad now? Not to raid and run, but... No, don't worry. I always get it after I stream. After every long stream, I understand every streamer needs to rest. Don't worry, thanks for the raid. Have a nice evening or day. Month. Life. Ah yeah, this can you said. I should try later. I'm sorry to hit the poor guys though. Wait. Oh, that's cool! They spawn an item that gives them a strong buff, I see. Let me try. Did it work? Reveal the weakness. Maybe I use the other one. Fire element. Makes sense. Primarily launches explosive from its loader. Oh, it also explodes, yes! Requires some fault to take down. They swap between reflecting attacks and evading physical ones. When pops a piece of toast, pay attention if it lands on the heads or tails! Is it... Okay, it's gambling. It has an ability that fires countless rockets at once. Uncommon, but remember I'm weak to fire! Maximum health is 800, okay. Weak to water, earth and wind. Okay. It's not like we have a lot of elements, but I can try. This one is almost dead. We can just bash this guy. I should have charged the attack maybe. Ouch! 4 damage. At least the buff doesn't last long. Oh, I didn't check what items we got. Let's see. Cubic obsidian. Diagonal diagonal? Ha! Pretty fancy. Darkness resistance. And lowers health, but increases magic. No, mana. Seafoam glass. Boot pebble. And gems. I don't think we need any of those. What about items? Ah, okay. The bow removes a status. What? It's the cat pushing a status down the table. What else do we have? Everything bagel. Heals but and changes some status. This one heals and reduces gay resistance. Okay, I suppose. This one increases defense. Okay, it's mostly the most. Okay, this one also decreases gay resistance. I see. Aha! Okay, this is... Is it a key item? Well, it's a key. But is it a key item? It is? I thought it was unequipable. Okay. It reflects. Ah, reflect. They can reflect the scan. Would be a cool Easter egg if they reflected the scan on itself and there was a description of Michael. Every enemy has description. That's cool. It's a way to show then how to fight them. That's pretty interesting. Oh wait, I never went here. I'm getting a little lost. Human resources. Ah wait, okay, okay. So we went down. This corporation is full of monsters. And it's not a metaphor. Thanks. The factory floor is now explorable. Ah, because we have the key now. There could be something I'm missing around here. Wait. No. Okay, so that's my chance. I will still continue because I don't... Of course we will not... I'm not even sure we will complete the chapter before the stream. Before the stream ends. Maybe we do, because this seems like the final part of the chapter 2. The chapter... Ah! The chapters feel... Ah! How fast are you? This thing is crazy fast. Dead. Umber tail. That's a Umbreon. With a tail. Wait. No! Ah! Yes! Yes! That was funny. Oh no! The Wu toaster. Ah! No! 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 Okay, got me. Okay, we should attack right away, right? Otherwise they put a lot of resistance. I should try right away another attack. Yes. Toast flip! I love now the concept of the toast flip. Wow. Sure we can go ration? It's guard up. Oh, I don't think I need it. Roll. Attack up is way better, okay. Can we kill them? That's reflection, right? Okay. And fire damage, I see. Oh wait, the rabbit is... Or the robot is still charged. I should use it. Technically also could be a good idea to charge the robot before. Wait. Before a boss fight. What is the Gestalt ring? Ah, okay. It's the other one, but we don't need it. Also because having two rings, two global rings, is like having one ring, but in all stats. Definitely better. Thanks for letting me save, ship. Remember to save often. Thanks, ship. How would I do without you? Oh! Oh, here it is! So this is kind of how it's called, the climax of the start of the narration. Oh my! That's your bear, right? Yeah. Yeah, the charges persist. That's nice, I forgot. Will be useful against the boss. I suppose it's a boss. I'm freezing up. I don't know how to approach this. Calm down, Michael. In a way, I never expected to actually find one of those here, let alone so isolated. It's so perfect. Feels almost like a trap. No, monsters can be that smart. But who built the structure, or who hosted the structure, maybe? I don't know if it's abandoned though. Feels like more a warehouse. After all. You still have the toy, right? Yeah. Why don't we go approach it?
Yeah.
What could go wrong, huh? First, maybe we want to beat him up a little, though. Hey, big guy!
It's so large. I didn't know they were so big.
Well, yeah, it's a bear, right?
Those monsters always look smaller in pictures online.
Man, I can see what you mean by looking like that toy, though. It's so uncanny.
Yeah.
Hey, Michael, which head do you reckon it's the real one? Well, the one below, I suppose. And then it expanded above?
What do you mean?
Well, this isn't like your normal two-headed monster. Those guys are stacked vertically. I like the little detail of the other version. Like, is there a dominant one or something?
I don't know. Beep 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 beep. You're here to help me, aren't you, little buddy?
At least the bear doesn't seem aggressive. Too bad though, I would have liked a boss fight. Why don't you present a toy? Here's the picture. Ah, wait, this is the picture of the... This is the picture of the... Yes! This is the... I would call the main... Well, the main picture of the game. I think... okay, this is the one of the most important moments of the game, I feel like. But it's not the best picture to show on Steam. Because this is not the... I don't... Even if this is... even if this didn't show in the game, this is a pretty simple picture to be on a presentation page. Again, this is the face of your game. It's the face of your game. This decides life or death of the game even. Not really, but kinda, because people see this and think, should I click? The problem here is it works as a game scene. It works in the game, but doesn't work as a presentation. Because first you don't... the art style is not something that that wants to attract attention. I don't know if that's a thing. More like I think just recycling pictures from the game is a little unpractical, because then you didn't make the... This picture needs to be custom made for the game. Again, I suppose with low budget and without a lot of time or without too many collaborators, it's harder, but again, you're trying to sell a game. That means it will be much harder for people to... much harder to have people play your game, since there's also a paywall. The game needs to be more convincing than a free game. What you're saying, it's not a special without context. Yeah, because here I know the story, I know what happens here. Meanwhile, at the start, when I saw this, I thought, I don't know, it's a weird game. That's the only thing I know. It's more important with context, but the main part is you want to show with this what the like the mood of the game, what the player should look forward, or not really, more like what you want to convey to the player with one picture. For example, could be honestly, I don't know. I still find it hard. That's a pretty hard thing to decide on the game. For example, though, should be something to highlight the mood of the game, how you want it to be. For example, the two characters running away from a monster. Even if that doesn't happen in the game, it's always hard. I don't know. pretty negated as well with those, so I cannot say much more, honestly. I'm so nervous. Dude, you're not asking it on a date? Well, maybe. I'll be here if he tries to rip you in half or something. Thank you, Johnny. That makes me feel way better. Well, here we go. Hi. I have, I guess, an offering? Will it get upset or... Oh, isn't that cute? Johnny. I would have centered the scene a little higher though. So, it doesn't like their offering. Okay. What? It just up and left? I feel like Michael is saying yeah too many times. I feel he said it yeah at least 5 times in this scene. I didn't try to maul me though. That's a positive. It is a success or a failure? I don't know. Beep. Johnny? I want to follow it. What? I want to confront it again. I'm going in there. I promise I'll try to stay safe. I'm sorry, but I want to try doing this alone too. Huh? Yeah, sure. You look terrified. I am. But I promise I wouldn't leave until I got to the bottom of this theory. Okay, I trust you. Do what you need to do. I stay here. But if I hear you screaming or anything, I'm coming after you. This factory isn't dangerous just because of the bear, you know. Thank you, Johnny. Be careful. And Johnny disappeared. I would have left Johnny here. Also... Okay, here. That's perfect. Also, as a way to block the way back. That's great. Though I still don't get why Johnny is risking that much to accompany him. I suppose she's a friend, but we didn't really see much of their relationship, right? I think I actually want to stop. I'm just curious on what we have here. We probably meet a new character soon, I suppose. Wait. Let's finish this first. I just got a car and a Lunchables. Add back to back. What demographic does Link think Twitch think I'm in? Oh, I forgot about the ads. Wait. It's bugged. It says 1 hour before ads here. My idea was to run an ad every hour, so I can take a break and then have an hour free of ads. Though I need to set a timer for it. I always forget. Maybe I should keep an eye on it. Okay, I will try to finish chapter 2, okay. This toy, I believe it is what created you. Do you feel any strange connection? You tried before. Why am I bothering? Monsters can talk. And it gets upset and you die. Oh, so it's eyes that scared you. Honestly, we get that a lot. Adust eyes tend to unsettle people a lot. Wait. Is the bear talking? And both heads have a name? They are odd, and no one really knows why they are like that. And we got a zoom. You've been staring at that thing for quite a while. Oh well, enemies. No, I can't fight on my own. You should have left your friend backing you up from afar, maybe. Ah, I see. New party member. Toaster is deciding between bagels and toast. B-pass. Wait, that means I have a B-pass? I can say bitch? Okay. Thanks, Bear, for giving me the B-pass. Maybe that's not what it means, though. Anyway, I used it. It was a free B-pass. I used the chance. But it's very technical. Okay, how we see. Damage single enemy increments. Okay, so the cost increases. Okay, though by how much? Well, get stronger and bear charge. +3. Okay, so the longer the battle, the more damage it does. So that's the thing. And B-pass, I don't know what it does. For now, let's attack this thing. Also uses health, but not a lot. Oh, we got an animation. No, the bear! We have it charge, or we can tune. We got growth. More experience. No, wait, we don't have experience though. Oh well. Robo sweep! Go! Easy. Let's see now. Oh! The cost is absurdly increased. Let's see now. Still not enough. Let me try the other one then. Bircha. Oh, 1000 HP. Let's see. Oh! That's 1400 damage. Okay. Oh no! Attack tax. And now the bear has... Ah, no, it did reset. Okay. I may want to heal though. And this thing is dangerous, needs to die right away. Oration again? I didn't read in time. Come on, let me read. We can charge. Perus in the kingdom, I don't know. Evasion boost. We're out of mana. Let's try the B-pass. Ah, okay. Ah, that counts as an attack. Okay. So it recovers mana and decreases the bear rage. I will see what I can do later. And sweep. This thing is strong. Okay, it's weak to stars. So I can use only one. So definitely the idea is now to stall, right? Ah! I didn't read what happened. Oh well. Ah, okay. It was elemental resistance. Bioshot. And attack increased. For the character, I like the idea. I suppose it gets stronger by how the battle goes. And you can decide if you want to heal the mana or just reset everything and have free restore. Though it takes 3 turns to restore everything, but I suppose it does a lot of damage. I suppose I need to try it on a battle. You fought with me. Did I succeed? Thank you for your assistance. I would have died just then without you. No, you could have just screamed and your friend would have come.
Maybe in time. Jeez, you're so large. Oh, come on. I don't think you should body shame a bear because it's a bear. Sorry. Michael! That's the bear, right? Yeah. It helped me fight off some monsters. Wow, really? I did it. I befriended a monster. Wow, I can't say I ever doubted you, but it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. The experiment seems to have been a success. We just need to go out of here. Bear repeating, would you be willing to assist us out of here? I don't think it would be a good idea to take it out of this place. And you intend to call it bear repeating every time? It's a name. It's a long name. Wanna nickname it? No. Don't ever name your specimens, lest you get attached to them. That's a basic science thing. Could I name it? I'd advise against. Great! I have no ideas though. Call it a bear repeat. What about a dust? Wait, that was what the flashback said. That was one of the names on the back, right? On the back? Ah, the one we read before. X is the kid that died. It would feel weird calling it that. Let's go with a dust. It's a dumb name. I don't care. You can't be serious. I don't really want to call it. I want to observe. Not something on the scenes and dialogues. I feel like. Some dialogues can go for a little longer than needed. Because, for example, we kinda don't need the character to say again that he doesn't want to call it by repeating. Well, it was kinda intended, right? I feel like some dialogues are not really necessary and push the scene for a little too long. By repeating, do you react to this name at all? Might as well check. Doesn't seem so. Okay, let's see if we can get out of here now. My experiment was a success! Can we? If there is a boss, I will definitely try before stopping. Also because I'm curious, because we didn't fight a boss, right? No. So that would be perfect. Aha! Let me save. Okay. Wait. We need to equip the bear now. I suppose. More health? No. Yeah, the health use is percent. It's not percentage based. What else? More health? Immunity to gate. Gate is a status? But they would love to know more about it. Nothing for attack. At least more defense. Okay. And we cannot equip anything else. Oh wait, this is the favorite flavor. Doesn't do much. Okay, let's see. Oh wait, right, we can return back. So we just walk. No, Oh, come on, you cannot escape, really? On the restroom out of here. De facto. Okay, we don't need to walk all the way in the storeroom below, at least. Oh wait, wrong button. Toast, I like the toast flip. Let's check. Buy a shot. Destination forest element ability. Okay, it's attack. Let's go on this one. Or we can go with fire.
Too bad I wanted to run away though. We can get reflected fire, right? Yeah, it's fine. Bear charge! Beam! We can go... Oh no, Broba Beam reflects. Or we just attack. Ah, it's even over, okay, okay. Okay, I will try to avoid other battles. Hopefully you just leave, right? Oh no! Eat. Okay, come on, really. Let me just kill. Oh, wrong one. Okay. Yeah, I don't really want to fight them again. I don't really see the need. I don't like this backtracking phase. Oh, come on. Come on! Also goes diagonal. I don't like this backtracking phase. I don't really see the point. At least maybe could be without enemies. I don't know. Or at least a teleport. Honestly, I don't know. Makes sense that we are trying to leave, but I don't really want to walk all the way there. Aha, okay, now. What was that? Some kind of earthquake? I don't know. Thank you for patience. All light and equipment are back online. You may resume with your normally allocated task associates. Ah! Whoa! Is it me or does this room look different? And that intercom? I thought you said this place was abandoned. It is! Are they back on business? No, I doubt it. There's no way they would open back up without some seriously rebranding. Maybe someone else bought this place out then? No. What's going on then? Maybe this is part of some automatic reset? Yeah, that must be it. Or maybe someone else is in here. Somebody else? Like a monster? You shouldn't blame monsters for everything. They are called monsters, come on! I'm sure this will all turn off soon. Let's continue back. Wait, I was expecting a boss now. Oh well. Sorry for the cursor. Though we will stop right away after the boss. I think we'll also not even watch the scene after because I kinda plan to stop soon. We should heal. Okay. Should be soon here. Oh, that's a long neck giraffe. Phew. Hey, did it turn the electricity back on? And where does your neck end? Wait, Johnny, that's a monster. With a gun. Wait, no. There should be a different music for bosses. This is supposed to be a more intense battle than the rest, right? So it should have a different vibe than normal battles. It definitely has to have a specific music. At least a boss music. Okay, let's get upset right away. MP blank. What does it even do? I feel like in this game there are a lot of things that are not explained. MP blank. Maybe if I scan I have some information, but I still don't like having not knowing right away what the move does. Or the status does.
This is an agent. Don't let the proper attire deceive you. This wind elemented monster is out to kill. No one sees seen an agent head. They stretch seemingly infinitely and play tricks on the mind to obscure what they look high even further. They claim someone's seen an agent head, but every report is contradictory. Seems to dislike magic. That's why it started with inflicting something that makes our spells feeble. Okay, thanks. Maximum health is 5000. They're weak to earth and forest and astral, okay. So we have forest. But we also have beam! First tuning. What do we have? Water dark. Try to reroll. Growth, I don't know. Reroll. Attack, way better. And beam! What did... Okay, the game is explaining, I see. I don't know if it should be right away though. Okay, thanks ship tutorial. Incredible MP regeneration at the cost of dropping your fate to 0. Ah, that's awesome for the bear actually. This thing doesn't really want us attacking with magic. Unless we have a way to remove this effect, we might be stuck whittling it down with normal attacks. But our new friends? Are its skill magical? Well, of course not. So magic doesn't do much. We can try the last turn. I don't think it changes much, but... Ah! It's a new round. Let's try magic, why not? Okay, 0. Even if it's weakness. Makes sense. So now we can spam this one then. It's destroying the boss. It's more like a tutorial boss maybe? How many times? Sorry. Lucky I was resisting. One more strike for... So it... Oh, now I get it. I need to attack multiple times and then I apply this one. Why not now? It was a magical attack. Never mind. And this one will do crazy damage. Let's go. Yeah! Easy! Okay, I feel like I enjoy the bear, but maybe it's a little too broken, I feel like. Well, maybe not. Maybe at a certain time it needs to cool down. Why does default music now? Increment? Equip? Ah, you unlock equip slots even. Cool. That thing was wild. We did it! Let's get out of here. Okay, I will stop here. We can also get to the ship and ship the stream towards an end. Get it? Shipping. Chapter 3 starts as soon as you exit the door. Yeah, we're gonna stop at the picture of the new chapter then. So at least we have something. Ah, there's a scene, okay. This place feels different with the lights. I feel the same thing. It's so inconspicuous, it's scary. Oh, here they are. Ah, okay, I saw them in the screenshot of the Steam game. Okay, we end with this. Okay. The transition is here intentionally abrupt. I can get over this one being abrupt over the chapter 2 one. And I think, yeah, I will stop here. And hello, Crocodile. We were about to stop though. Okay, so now I'm gonna say I will try to form a coherent thought about this. And hello, Crocodile. Thanks for checking out.
Thanks for the feedback. Well, as I said, I always love talking about game design. So thanks for the opportunity. So, I have conflicting thoughts about the game. First of all, I like the characters, they have some personality. Even if I feel like it's more shown at the start. Later there is still personality, but I don't know, they don't show anything new in the second part, I feel like. And there is the bear now, which I suppose it's a way to make you curious and continue playing. But I feel like in the second half, especially in the second chapter, the personality of the character stayed the same. We didn't see anything new of the character, I felt like. There was interaction with a bear, actually, that was interesting. But I hope maybe with the crystal guy the interaction can a little improve, since we only got interaction between the two protagonists. We didn't get anything else. We only got that. So in the long run, there are no new stimuli of that. That's why in every anime, even if I wanted to say like it is, they introduce new characters every time. And I hate it, but I suppose makes sense, because otherwise they will end up the interactions. It depends. It depends. Depends on how you manage it, I suppose. Also, story-wise, I like that it starts with the mystery of the bear, or the mystery of the monster the protagonist wants to find. And I think... And it reaches the end in a climax of the sequence with the meeting of the bear and fighting with the bear. Now I don't know what happens. I hope the crystal guys will introduce something new and maybe linked to the previous part. Though I feel like the start is very slow, because we got, well, apart from the introduction with the 5 shops, with the interactions, we just got 2 dungeons back to back, which are pretty big. Or the first dungeon was big. I liked the dungeon, they were not just corridors. You had to explore and activate a bunch of gates. In the second one, there were no gimmick, but there were multiple doors and a room to explore. I think even the second one was unique on its own. Though they were too long for being the first and second dungeon. Mostly the first one was the longest. And again, I don't know, I think the pacing is very off, because starts very slow with 5 shops to check, five people to talk with, and later a very long dungeon, or 2 dungeons back to back. I think could have benefited from some intermissions in between, not just scenes, more like, for example, we could find the merchants in the way, even if it makes no sense. Like, would be cool if there was a way to make it have sense. Instead of having the 5 shopkeepers at the start, they were during the dungeon exploration. Of course, though it doesn't make sense, but in a way it's a thing to consider before making the dungeon or the game. It's not like I made this and this, but I have to keep it long because I can't put characters. No, it doesn't work like this. It's I have this and this, but I cannot really do it as I want, as in the most fun way I can, because plot-wise the characters don't match in the dungeon. I cannot put shopkeepers in the dungeon, so usually it's a thing to consider and say, I may want to rethink this. Because after all, you cannot do it, but it's because of another choice. Making games is about choices all the time. And that's why it's hard. It's impossible to make always perfect choices. And alone, it's even harder. Well, I get it, really, I get it. And also there's the big issue of the art style. I feel like, unfortunately, this game lacks in presentation here. It definitely has something unique, the art style here, but alone, every screenshot you have, it has something out of place. Like, for example, here we have the characters that are more colored than the background. Here we have 4 different art styles. Here we have 2. Here we have 2, 3. Only 2 maybe because the background kinda helps with the colors. And here it's slightly better. But still you can see the different art style here. Again, I don't think my issue with the gameplay is the art style, but again, as I said, it's vital for having someone play your game. As they say, even the eye wants its part. Unfortunately, we live a world where the first impression visibly is one of the most important one. Okay, I think I said most of what I wanted. Also, yeah, I want to say how cutscene may start to feel long at a certain point, since we don't explore more of the personality. We saw the same thing from before, and they kind of say repeated things. With a bear, maybe it was an exception, but overall I felt some dialogues were repeating a little too long, but that's me, that I'm focusing more on dialogues now that I stream, since I say them out loud every time. Okay. Let me read now. While most chapters add a minor character here and there, mostly Michael and John, until chapter 7, okay. Then Johnny dies, I see. My next game has a lot more characters bouncing off each other. Yeah, I think the bouncing of the characters in a way helps with interaction and dialogues. There's still a lot of things I don't know, but I think it's personality and interactions between characters. Ultimate takeaway I'm getting is you like it, but leaves a weak first impression. Well, I liked it, but honestly, I don't know if I want to continue it, because I don't perceive what the game wants to offer me after that. Okay, to be clear, I know what the game is, I know what it has, I know it has battles, I don't know what more it has to offer, it's what I mean. Because it's a good point. Ah, okay, that's a new guy. Of course, we saw with the bear that we have an extra, a peculiarity in the battle system. The bear now charges attacks and does more damage, costing more mana. Story-wise, I might check for the crystal guys, but the entire arc of the bear is over, so it's a new arc altogether. So also I have the fear the two things might be a little disconnected, which probably isn't, but that's what it leaves me now. The thing also about the system has cool enemies, but I already played a lot of RPGs with battle systems, so I don't know what more it can offer. I definitely could try to continue, but let's say it's there are plenty of RPGs here around, so it's very hard to be unique and distinguished from the rest. That's why I have a little doubts about it. Because yeah, it don't get me wrong, the game is cute, the battle system is interesting in a way, but it's not really super original, I feel like, in the gameplay. And maybe that's why makes me a little doubtful. So that plus the end of the arc of the bear doesn't leave me much to look forward to. Again, maybe I should play just for the to see what the crystal guy wants, and maybe from that see. I missed what you said about shopping keepers. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, the ads, right? Well, the VOD is recorded, but I said that would be better to have them not in one place, but slowly into the dungeon. It would not make sense, but it's a thing to consider altogether when making a game. Consider something that fits story-wise and works for the gameplay flow. Multiple reasons, there are many art style. In a perfect world, I love to commission one person for everything. Friends are super busy and I don't want to overwhelm them. It's a compromise I make. Okay, yeah, I understand. Though... yeah, I suppose it's a hard compromise to solve. Though I'm working with 2 artists now, and I'm kinda giving them directions on how to manage the art style, which is not easy because it does not never start how I want. So yeah, even if you're not the one drawing, still telling them how you need things and in detail is still hard, I see. And even harder to direct them exactly how you envision the art you need. The gem employees are fun to write. Will they be little gems? Hidden gems of employees. I don't know for play the game of the next game. Yeah, I would definitely play a new game. I think... I usually don't stream a game more than once unless it really takes me. Because the start of the game is, I think, enough to understand it. And personally, I don't think it gets better excuse holds most of the time. Okay. Okay, I hope everyone enjoyed the stream. If not, you can write me in the mail for complaints. We'll be streaming Friday, right? Yes. We'll be streaming Friday, random games from itch.io, since we are not playing them for a while. And for Saturday or Sunday, maybe stream, maybe not. We'll see. Thanks again for coming by. I need to check what to raid. Oh, a follow right now. Oh yeah, hello. Let me see. Wait, I don't see. Oh, I see. We end with the boom, the explosion. Yes, that's what I meant. The explosion. Let's go. Okay. Let's see. Wait, someone is streaming software and game development. We can try to raid them. It's Gremlin Mai. Huh? I never knew of someone that streams game with his name. Let's see. Okay. Why not? Let's raid. Let's raid and finish the stream. Okay. Why the heck not? Not explosion or the follow? Or both? In the meantime, yes, explosion. Thanks for coming by. Let's explode together. And we'll see ya whenever happens.